It's morning in paradise. My project today. These are the decals. These are actually die cuts here that I got for the vehicles. I also got some small sticker type things with the same print on it. As I said, these are a die cut, so only what you see sticks on the window. The other ones is actually in a round circle with a white background that is actually a sticker. But anyhow, that's a project for today. Yesterday, I hand washed the truck, and then I took the Isuzu into the detailer, 350 baht, which is like $11.50 roughly, and I tipped him 50 more, so whatever that comes out to. I also, while I was out here cleaning the truck, I hand scrubbed and cleaned off these tops of these pillars. That's just last night. And it rained last night and I never washed them off. So I'm going to have to get out here, and I had to literally scrub them off there. So I'm going to have to get a hose out here before they dry today and get them washed off so I don't have to scrub it again. But night before last, 0 bugs. Sat out here till 11 o'clock, no bugs at all. I thought, okay, good time to clean them. So I cleaned it last night. They called us about 4:30 and said, come and grab those decals. When we were in town, we stopped and ate, found a really nice little tiny restaurant, nice clean newer restaurant, must be owned by a Farang or partly owned by a Farang. They had a pretty good variety of Western food in there and Korean food. So I was telling something, my guess is he's probably a military guy that was stationed in Korea. Just a wild guess because of the menu. Had a burger and fries, it's pretty good. They have steaks and everything else in there, so several things on the menu that I wanted to try. I told Sampit we'll definitely be back, try some of that stuff out. But right now, I'm going to get this stuff cleaned off here. I think I already covered it, but we got all these planted. And wouldn't you know it, I watered them yesterday, and then it rained last night. Because it hadn't rained for like 3 days. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I did mow the day before yesterday. And then yesterday, I got the weed trimmer out. Was going around trimming all the weeds. Got back there on the other side of the wall where I had moved all those pipes. And was trimming down that tall stuff. Unfortunately, I hit a little oriental rat snake, non-venomous. As you can see, it kind of tore him up and killed him. Sorry to see that. Like to keep the little ones around that are non-venomous. I did move these plants from the other pot out here because, as you can see, I don't think they're going to make it. This thing is doing well. These floaty ones, as you can see here, they got all kinds of little babies popping off them. These ones here. Got a third flower coming up here. It looks like these flowers come up, bloom 2 or 3 days, and then just fall back in the water and stop blooming, and then another one pops up. That's what's happened so far. I think we had 2 blooms. That flower fell down. This one popped up 2 days later, bloomed 2 days, fell down, and now 2 days later we got another one popping up. So that seems to be the pattern. In 2 days, the Nines market will be here, so I'll go get probably some goldfish and put in there. As I keep saying, the small bug-eyed ones with the big tails, put those in that pot. That water's been in there for like 3 days now, and I just put the plants in yesterday. That's pond water, straight pond water again, and now probably some rainwater, maybe a little bit. It's clearing up pretty good, as you can see. I will get some more rocks to put in there once I get another plant put in there. And I've got some lily seeds I put down in water over here the other day. I put a couple down last week, and they never sprouted. I took them out. The shells were soft, and one of them was kind of bulked up, so I ripped it apart. Well, there was some greenage inside of it, but it never came out. These have been down for 2 days now. I don't see anything coming out of them, and normally that's about all it takes is 2 days. So I don't know if my seeds got old or what. Update on the Isuzu. They did say they would get us an English manual. Said it's going to take about a month to get it. I don't know if they got to go to America to get it or what, but they're looking for that, or maybe Australia. I don't know. I had them fix this while I was over there. It lasted 2 days. It's loose again. And it's all because when they put it on the first time, I think they got this too far forward, which with this cup in there is pushing this end out. To really fix it, it needs to come out and just put a new one in it and slide it back and drop it in is what needs to happen. But I don't know what they put on there, but whatever they did, it didn't work. My guess is they just heated it up and pushed it in. That's probably what they did right there. As soon as I left, it did that. So when we go over there again, I might stop in there and say, hey, what's a set of these cost? And just tell them to replace the damn thing. Anyhow, we've got a small trip planned next week. When we get back from that, I'm going to order strictly a grow light. Well, it'll be 2 lights in one. You'll have a switch to turn just to grow, or a white light in addition to the grow light. I'll just put the timer on the grow light, leave the grow light on all the time during the day. And then if I want to look in there, I can come over, turn the white light on, do whatever I'm doing, and shut it off. If that doesn't work, it's time to bring out the fake plants. As you can see, I rearranged the patio furniture. I was trying to get more room over here, and that certainly happened. Because with the hot season coming in a couple months, I want to be able to get a hammock or something over there, because I'm not going to be able to sit on that couch all day in the hot season. I need something that's open with airy, and probably I can lay down and take a nap if I want. So I'm thinking about getting one of them hammocks that's in like a metal frame that's self-supporting or something on that line. I got more door trim in to do the other 2 doors on the truck. Sometimes I think I need to make a list of things to talk about on these videos, because every time I turn the camera off, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to talk about that. I'm not sure why they harvested that field across the road when they did, because I have not seen anybody else do anything with their fields. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but these next 2 fields here have a lot of rice laying down in it. And apparently they're not too worried about it. We don't have much still. We got a small patch there, just a little bit, as you can see. Most of these fields, well, this one's okay. That one over there below that tree is all laid down in that corner and back over there. I don't know if you can see all the bananas they planted down that road back there. I was out looking at this tree last night. It still amazes me how much that thing has grown. Like I said, it was smaller than that one there when we planted it. About probably 18 months ago, I suppose. Boom. Thing's huge. And once again, this is one of the miniature coconut trees. Like I said, our project today is getting those decals on. And I didn't request this, but they put these in reflective material, I guess is what you want to call it. So you're going to be able to see it at night really easy. Because one of these is going to go right here. Oh, I don't know why, but these allergies just been killing me lately. Had allergy problems in the States. Take medication all the time for it whenever I kick in. I got here and I started taking medication I got at the pharmacy. Worked really well. Haven't had any problems for a year. About 3 weeks ago, it just started bothering me. Medication doesn't seem to be working, so I went and got something else. It works, but it's just not as effective as what it was. So the last few weeks, if you've heard me sniffing in the videos, that's why. Hopefully I'll get over it. But yeah, I haven't had a problem for a year. I thought, man, great. I don't have to deal with this shit. About 5 minutes ago, I come out to feed the fish. I took all them pipes and stuff out of there, cleaned the weeds up, killed that snake yesterday, accidentally. I walked over there, and I usually, well, you've probably heard me ring the food bell, right? Right as I rang it, I thought I seen something behind me. I looked back by that little mango tree. There's a freaking big old, probably 4 foot long rat snake. Took off. Just scared the piss out of me again, man. No, I'm not afraid of snakes, but damn, when they're right next to you and just all of a sudden, bam, they pop up. Scared the shit out of me. I don't know if it's the same one that scared me right here a week ago or not. I don't know, but that's 4 different types of snakes in the last 4 days. I'm running a snake hotel here or something. I don't know. Good morning. Got some stickers on the truck. I put these die cuts on this morning. I have put these on before. Biggest pain in the ass I've ever had right here. The paper sticks too much to the sticker, this piece you're seeing. So you have to physically remove the paper from every single letter all the way across it, every piece. Otherwise, it just peels off the plastic sheet that's holding the sticker, this logo together. Clean your glass, put your soap and water on there, stick it on there. Leave it set a while, and you should be able to peel the plastic off. The plastic sticks too much to these letters, and they keep wanting to peel off. I had to literally, with my driver's license actually, hold that sticker down there, peel the paper, the plastic, peel the plastic, peel the plastic. And as soon as you let go of it to work on another piece, it would lay back down on it and grab that sticker again and start peeling it off. Took me probably an hour to get this thing done. And when I got done, these letters are just slipping all over the place. So I got this one and I just said, you know what? I'm going to take the other one into the store. They can put the damn thing on. I was pissed by the time I got done with this. I just, like I said, I've done these before. They shouldn't be that difficult. Should have been a 5-minute deal. I probably exaggerated when I said it took an hour. It probably took 30 minutes, but still, it should just be a really quick deal. The other one's going to go on here. We're getting ready to go in right now. Some pit's already in it. Mom's got some tags right here. So if you're going down the road and you see that white sticker right there, or this one on the back. And the other thing I want to say about these are actually reflectives. These ones on the back, they're reflectors. I guess I wasn't expecting that, but they made everything reflector, so it's going to be bright in the back window. And keep in mind, I have my rear view mirrors covered up with dash cams and use the rear camera for a rear view mirror. That's why I can put these right in the middle. They don't get in the way of my rear view mirror. The camera's like, for this one, is like right there. So the logo will go right down under here. Not happy with this at all. It looks okay, I'm sure, but it was not easy, and I'm not sure it's going to stick very well. So we're going to take one into them right now and let them do it. See if we can figure out what I'm doing wrong. And before we get off the camera, flower number 3 has popped up. Like I said before, they're only like blooming for 2 days and they drop in and a new one comes up. This one just showed up. Well, it was underwater yesterday, so it came up and now it's opened up today. Go get some fish for in here tomorrow. I think I'm going to get some plants in there. I moved these up here because I think they were just dying back there, so I just went ahead and brought them all up here. Move some of these over from the other pot just to start getting some plant life in there to help clean the water up. Okay, so she's getting it on. The key is this plastic cover is in strips. I didn't know that. I tried peeling it from up here, but there's like 4 strips across there. You pull one and then pull the next one, pull the next one. I was trying to pull the whole thing and it kept laying down and catching this, and I'd have to redo it. And I was cutting it off with scissors and everything else. I did not know that it come off in strips like this, but she did it the same way I did it. Just that when she took the plastic off, she took it off in like 2.5, 3-inch wide strips. You peel them off one at a time, and they're layered like shingles. So you got to pull the bottom one first, then the next one, then the next one. Well, I started it because I didn't know that. I started at the top and was trying to pull them all as one sheet. Every time I'd let go of it, it would just spring back down on the sticker again, and then I'd have to redo it. Finally, I'd peel it back, cut it off with the scissors, peel it back, cut it off with scissors. Now I know. Oh, it's mid-afternoon in Paradise. Been cloudy and cool all day. Weather for the last couple of days has been really cool. In fact, locals are calling it cold. But it isn't cold, trust me. I think it's like 28 Celsius right now, which is, 85 or so. But anyhow, got stickers on. The question is, does the QR code work? Yep, there it is. Paradise in Thailand right there. They did have one error though. It wasn't in the prototype that we approved, the sample. But once we got them home and I started putting these on last night, I noticed this double print on the U on YouTube. Showed it to her today. She offered to print new ones. I said, no, don't worry about it. I mean, everybody knows that logo anyhow. Nobody's going to read it. Now they will. They wouldn't before. My flower opened up for a little bit this morning because the sun peeked out, but then it closed right back up. But the fish are all happy. They used to be scared of me, but now they see me and they come up here because they know I'm going to feed them. Tomorrow's Nines market, so the plan is to get some fish for here. We do have these plants in here, and honestly, these look like they've recovered already. These 2 here. The dead leaves are just falling away, but I don't see any new ones. These dead ones here I brought up from the other pot to see if I could salvage them. Don't really need them because I have these ones. But yeah, just curious if they'll revive or not. But I've got some lily seeds down up there. I think they're getting old, might be getting bad, because I put 2 of them in there and they wouldn't sprout, so I put 4 more in there, and I see one of them is sprouted. But I'd like to get 1 or 2 of my own in these pots, just to say I did. Lots of frogs out here, man. Frogs everywhere. Thought I'd come out here and see if I could find a snake, but I don't see any around right now. I'm sure they're laying in wait somewhere. Probably heard me coming. This is just soaked. It rained all day yesterday, all night the night before, and half the night last night. Something just went in the water there. Snake or frog, maybe. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. Went in right behind the bucket. Dave, gotta love Thailand, got a hold of me. He's coming into town tomorrow. He's going to camp over by the lake, so we're going to stop over and see him tomorrow evening or afternoon whenever he gets settled in. And then the next day, we are taking off for a couple days. I'm not going to tell you yet where we're going or what we're doing. But, yeah. Some of you enjoy it, some of them won't care, but we'll see. See how it goes. Look at the fish. They think I'm out here to feed them. It's almost feeding time. Wish you could see them in the camera, man. Bunch more small ones in there, a bunch of them. I mean, a lot of, there's got to be way over 1,000 fish in that pond right now. I mean, we haven't hardly taken any out, and I don't think anybody's in there stealing them since we moved in here. So I want to get my videos all edited and caught up before we leave. Get them posted so I don't have to worry about it while we're gone. I can just ignore it all till I get back and then put all the videos together and edit them after we return. Well, we got some subscribers we're going to see when we're gone, and then we got some that are in town right now, actually locally here. I don't know what their status is. They're here visiting right now. I think they got a house here, though. But I think we're going to meet them next weekend once we get back from our little road trip. So we got a little bit of stuff going on, but yeah, we'll share it with you as we go if it's interesting. If not, I'm not going to share it. We'll do a morning paradise in Thailand. We just got back from the Nines market. So Pet's seen a bunch of guppies she thought were pretty, so we got those. And as I said, we were going to get some goldfish. We got, I don't know if you can see them down in there, we got 2 goldfish. Those fat ones, not really the bug-eyed ones, but they're the short, fat ones. Yes, I'm body shaming the fish. And I moved this from that over here just to give them some more cover and a little more shade. This side will always be shaded because of the angle of the sun, so they'll have shade. But boy, look at them, looking like they're having fun, or they're scared. I don't know. I just put them in there literally 5 minutes ago, so they're still trying to figure out what's going on. That one looks like a kind of a different species of guppy there. He doesn't look like the rest of them. But my lilies, seeds I got down, 2 of the 4 out of this batch have sprouted. So I'm probably just going to put fresh water in there before we leave tomorrow. And then when I get back, we'll pot those and put those in here and try to get some lilies going for these guys to get them some good coverage. See, I don't see any new dead ones on these, like turning yellow. So I'm hoping this sunlight will help revive these 2 and keep them alive. That's what I'm hoping. And my flower number 3 is out. So from what we've seen so far, this will bloom about 2 or 3 days, and then it'll die off and a new flower will come out. Tomorrow we are headed out. We're going to see a subscriber from the UK. He's got a YouTube channel, Gary and Mon, M-O-N, Mon. I'll figure out tomorrow how to say it. But anyhow, we're going to go up and see them. They're just starting on their house build. Once we get up there and share that with you, I will post a link to his channel. So those of you that want to follow a new house build, you can. I think he's doing local help. Bigger house than ours, but a smaller scale project as far as the crew goes. I think he's using locals, but I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get there. That will be in the next video because I want to wrap this video up before we leave tomorrow and start a new one tomorrow. We also have one more visit we might make on that trip. I haven't closed it yet with the guy, and it's somebody we've had on the channel before. With that, we'll just keep you posted. I am planning on, I had to go buy a new shovel this morning because my other one's beat to hell, welded up, and bent and broke many times. So I did buy a new shovel. I want to dig that trench out across there to get that pipe moved out there. I'll probably dig the trench now and then do the project when we get back. Snakes yesterday? I don't think I saw any snakes yesterday. Like first day in like a week, man. Okay, I'm going to vent my frustrations a little bit. I started digging my trench out there. I think I noted that I had bought a new shovel. First, let me show you my old shovel. Welded here, reinforced and welded here, because when you put weight on it, it tends to fold right across here. And when you try to pry the dirt up out of there, it folds right here. So I end up reinforcing all this where you can see it's still cracked there because I didn't support it all the way across here. I'm trying to do this with one hand in the camera, so that's why it's way close up. So, brand A. Today I went and bought another shovel. They brought it out. It looks like this, except it's a different brand and it's a different color here. But as you can see by the missing paint, it does exactly the same thing. Bends here and here. You put any weight on it, hit a rock, a hard root, anything, and this tip just folds over flat. Pound it back. You try to pry the dirt up out of the hole, anything tough at all, and it folds right here. Same as that one. They're a piece of shit. You're going to buy a shovel in Thailand, I suggest you do not buy these. Get online, spend 1,000 baht, whatever you got to do. These were 200 baht a piece, roughly. Whatever you got to do, don't buy one of these, because you'll just get pissed off like me. But they're very, very flimsy. If they would just make this blade, like from here down, out of the same stuff they make those small Thai shovels out of, they'd probably be okay. But it's just like freaking tin. So now I'm going to dig out the welder, and because I don't want to have to go back and reinforce this whole thing through here, I'm just going to take this one. And the reason I avoided this area here was because I didn't want anything digging, getting in the way when I'm trying to shove it down in the dirt like this. But now I'm going to go ahead and put something across here to try to tie these two together to hopefully hold this end piece straight. Because if I do this one, I'm going to have to go back and support through here all the way down to the end. I've already got this 3/4 of the way done, so I'm just going to weld something on here and try to get this project done. Worry about this piece of shit later. Okay, so I got the Ukfing shovel welded up and braced up. The old one, I'll wait with the other one because they're just junk, man. Or maybe I'll just throw them both away and order a good one off Lazada if I can find one. And again, the problem is it's just too thin a metal. You can't put any pressure on it. Whatever, it's done. But I come out here to test it, and lo and behold, look what happened. The pipe got moved. I come out and started testing the shovel, make sure it was good and strong. Just kept right on digging, got it dug, and I thought, well, I'm going to check my PVC supply to see if I got the parts I need, or do I need to go grab some parts so I'm ready when I get back from our little trip. Lo and behold, I had all the parts. I'm like, just do it. Had the pipe and everything, all the fittings I needed, so I went ahead and moved the pipe. Get this microphone out of my jawbone. Okay. Go ahead, cut the pipe here. Took the T that I had and just rotated it down, glued it back in there, and run the pipe over here. Put a new head on here. I had a different plan than that, but it didn't work out. Not going to talk about why, but it didn't work out. But this is here so I can run the weed eater up against it and not worry about hitting this pipe. And then, of course, this is just a brace. Lots of pressure, so I think we're okay. Now, when I get back, I just got to get a hose that will reach everything around here. And we'll have water out here for the dry season to make sure we don't lose these trees. And I don't know if you noticed that, but I got a katon tree here. That's one of the real nice ones that was over by the papaya tree over there. My plan all along was using papaya tree for shade. And then once this was established after the dry season, I would cut the papaya tree out. Sump it, went and buried the flowered one there about a foot from my katon tree a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I said, is that permanent or what? Oh, no, it's just temporary. Okay, fine. Well, now yesterday she went and put one of those new papayas that she got right next to that one. So I was asking her about this flowered one, and she's like, oh, what? No, it's staying. So I had like 3 trees within a foot of so I just dug it up and put it over here. Hopefully it'll survive. Because it was a good, healthy, strong one too. But I kind of put it in configuration with those durian trees. 1, 2, 3, and the oddball 4. The other thing on this pipe, as I said before, I put it back far enough that I can build whatever I want to build here as far as a covered parking area, which I think will come back about here somewhere. Once I figure out where that is, then we'll just dig that up, shorten it up to here so it's right on the back side of whatever I do here. Get out of the middle of the yard. So this little trip we're on, we're going to look at 2 different farang house builds. And again, I'm going to try keeping these videos focused around life in Thailand more so than what we're going out to see as a tourist, because obviously this isn't a tourist channel, right? And I don't want it to be one. So we're going to try to just stick to the topics of daily life in Thailand. But looking at the statistics of Paradise in Thailand, most of our viewers are in Thailand, and they're mostly above the age of 50. So we're going to try to keep to topics that might interest those type of people. Very large chunk of people in the United States. Pretty good sized group of Australians watch it, and then the rest is just scattered all over the world. Appreciate every single one of your little subscribe buttons. I just noticed I got a... Damn, how'd that hit? I got a metal framer on my camera. There's 2 big dents in it in the corner of the glass on this lens protector. It's chipped. I don't know where that happened. Must have fell off something. Anyhow, so just based on the demographics, I'm not going to dwell too much on the sightseeing, tourism type stuff. I will just keep you informed of where we're at, what we're doing, but maybe just a little glimpse of what we're talking about when we're talking about stuff on here as far as traveling goes. With that, I am going to wrap this up, get it uploaded before we leave in the morning. My Wi-Fi sucks. Sometimes takes 3, 4, 5 hours to upload a video. So with that said, thanks for joining us, Paradise in Thailand.